On the evening of November 7th, Jamar Franklin was standing outside the Tasty Carryout in Akron, Ohio, when a car rolled up and opened fire.
Buddy of mine, got killed, man. And Chris retaliated.
After he was hit, the car circled back and opened fire again. By 8 p.m., Franklin was dead. The reason for his death, witnesses told us, was the reason Akron has become infamous. 100 years ago, Akron was known as the tire capital of the world. Goodyear, Firestone, and B.F. Goodrich, the largest tire companies in the world, were all based in and made tires in Akron, Ohio. If Detroit made the cars and Pittsburgh the steel, Akron made the tires.
My grandfather worked for Firestone for 40 years. My uncle worked for Goodyear as a chemist for 36 years.
My dad worked there for Bridgestone Firestone for 42 years.
How big was the tire business to the community?
It was huge. A lot of these houses were rooming houses. You know?
Wow.
In the 1970s, though, this started to change. Akron's companies began moving their plants to southern states with weaker unions like South Carolina and Tennessee, and abroad, or they lost market share to foreign companies like Japan's Yokohama and South Korea's Kumho.
Like back in the 90s, it was easy to find a job. Now, it's done. It's over with.
Still a lot of tire jobs here. It's known as the tire capital of the country.
There ain't no tire jobs here unless you got like a college education or something like that. But
not like the manufacturing jobs.
No, hell no.
So how did this lead to Jamar's death? As the tire factory shut, parts of the city became abandoned.
Apparently in that abandoned church where some people are living, they set fires to stay warm, that one of the guys is a big time slapper, so they told us not to go in there. He said if you get too close with them, Mike will slap you.
It's a whole bunch of bums that live in there.
By the 1990s, thousands of people were leaving Akron each year, leaving parts of it abandoned and ripe for poverty, crime, and drugs.
What's it like here?
I hate it.
You hate it? Why do you hate it?
It's Akron.
What was it like when those places started closing down?
It was beautiful here. I mean, people cared about their yards, people cared about their flowers, people cared about their houses. All that's gone anymore. That died with that generation.
But it was one drug in particular that would make the city infamous and, allegedly, lead to Jamar Franklin's death. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe for the rest of our unbiased Rust Belt series. Also, we recommend checking out our app, the RocaNews app. It's like Duolingo for news and updates once a day with all the day's top stories. There's no bias or spin, just the facts. You can download it free for iPhone at the link in our bio. Akron's social ills and location near major highways turned it into a meth manufacturing hub, with people cooking the drug in abandoned buildings throughout the city. In the early 2000s, the number of meth labs ballooned. By 2014, the DEA counted 395 meth labs and 900 meth-related sites in the county containing Akron. Akron thus went from being the tire capital of the world to the meth capital of Ohio, and it hasn't yet recovered.
Drugs is everywhere.
What kind of drugs?
Meth, crack, heroin, you name it.
So you've been in Akron for 50 years?
50 years. We moved to West Miller Avenue in 1975. I've seen it change over years and years. We went from crack to now it's meth, and it's crazy out here.
We heard it's the meth capital of Ohio.
Yeah, Summit County.
Still is?
Yes. Bad. All these kids out here, man, they're on fentanyl, they're on ice, they're on all kinds of crazy shit. It's terrible. I smoke me some weed and that's it. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Hi, baby, yeah.
Do you think in most of these houses in this neighborhood, people are on fentanyl?
Yep. Look, I keep their bags so that people won't steal their bags because they steal like crazy around here.
Do you lock your door at night?
Oh yeah.
People be coming in here stealing
my
shit.
door.
Smashed in.
Yeah. So it's been all up. It's crooked. They grab here, they try to pull it here, they grab up here and try to pull it out. Thieves, man. Thieves.
How long you lived here in the RV?
4 months.
How is it?
I bought it. It's good.
Can we take a look?
Yeah. You turn on my electric.
Thank you. This is cozy in here. You got electricity or how's it work?
No, I had electricity. He got mad at me and unplugged me. But I got crack money, but he's an asshole. Yeah. People in Akron are cool. It's just over here they're all fucking on dope. Bad.
This neighborhood?
Yeah. Bad.
When someone's on meth, what are they like?
Oh, they do all kinds of weird shit, like buzz around and I don't know how to explain it. They're just weird. It is weird. Some of them, the chemical took over the brain because the brain wasn't developed. And there's so many chemicals in that meth that just takes over the brain and they get stuck where they're at. They done when they're 14 years old, they got a 14-year-old brain, you know what I'm saying?
Today, Akron has 190,000 people, 100,000 fewer than it did in 1960. Swaths of the city are blighted by drug dens and violence.
I imagine this must be a difficult neighborhood to be a recovering addict in.
Oh my gosh, it is crazy around here. In this area, a lot of people get shot around here. You hear gunshots almost every day around here. You in the wrong spot and the gunfire, man, you can get killed easily.
There's too much bullshit is what I'm trying to say. I think we're in the tribulation. Lord's coming back. That's it.
In situations where my neighbors have gotten into it and gunshots have hit my house right in front of me, and I'm like, whoa, like this is serious. Like, you could have just took my life. Make yourself right with God if you guys believe in God. Make sure you're right with them, because you never know when something could seriously happen.
In recent years, fentanyl has become another major problem.
Kind of came to a peak in 2016. We had nearly 1,500 overdoses that year, but right now we're seeing around 600 a year still. We call them hot batches. When they would come through with maybe more fentanyl in, we see significant spikes, 10, 15, 17 calls a day.
So you think in most of these houses in this neighborhood, people are on fentanyl?
Yep. If they're under the age of, let's say, 30, yeah, they're on fentanyl.
Really? So it's younger people who are doing this? I know fentanyl is the deadliest drug. Mm-hmm. So are a lot more people dying now than before?
Yeah, because it was heroin before, and they, you know what I'm saying, and they wasn't overdosing on it like they are now. I've seen girls come in at 20 years old, asking for fentanyl, saying they're sick. I'm like, you're only 20 years old. You shouldn't even be thinking about no drugs. You should be thinking about school. Or what's her name? Rihanna, her name? She's 20 years old, man. She'll do whatever it takes to get that dope, man. I was like, wow. Sad. 20 years old out here selling her body, man.
It's nothing but bums and drug addicts and you name it. It's all over here.
Have you seen a lot of people, a lot of friends, people you grew up with go down to drugs?
Yeah. My best friend. He on crack now. I'm like, man, that's crazy. I grew up with him.
How does someone change once they get on crack?
Oh, man. Bad. Like, real bad. Like, especially the females that I grew up with. They out here tricking and shit. It's nasty. I'm like, damn. She used to be bad as hell. Now she just, ugh.
While Ohio and Akron have taken steps to treat overdoses,
we started our quick response team. Our team is made up of an addiction specialist, paramedic, and a police officer, and they will go and follow up on all the overdoses, make contact with those individuals, try to get them into some sort of rehab or follow-up services. We've had extreme success with that. Of our visits, about 25% result in some form of treatment. Narcan became widely available. They were handing out kids at public health. We had them, people can get them anywhere. We're not getting called to a lot of overdoses anymore because a lot of people are self-treating. They're administering the Narcan, they're not calling us, not involving us, so.
But people continue to die every day.
Do you know people who've died from drugs?
Sure I do. My best friend died of drugs. I found him in his mom's basement.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's been a little while, I'm kind of over it, but still missing, you know.
Last year we had 158, I think.
Meanwhile, the drugs ruin and cost lives, allegedly Jamar's.
Someone got killed right here at the carryout?
Shot him twice, came back, shot him again. He got in the car, went over there and died.
Well, somebody just got shot, killed there at the store the other day, across the street.
Wait, that store?
Yeah, Tasties.
Someone got killed?
Yeah.
Damn.
In the parking lot.
Right across the street there. I worked over there 15 years.
Someone said there's a shooting there the other day.
Yeah, buddy of mine, got killed, man.
A friend of yours?
Yeah. I know.
So why does that when that happens?
He's selling bad drugs.
It's all about drugs.
Yep, drugs. Drugs and money.
Someone doesn't pay or what?
Right. Well, he sold bad drugs. That's what happened. $400
sold bad drugs.
Yep, $400 worth of meth. It wasn't meth. It was DMC or some other shit. They make it look like meth or whatever it is. Yeah. So he did. Sold it to the Crips, and the Crips retaliated. That was the Crips that did that shit.
Despite these struggles, Akron's not giving up. The downtown is undergoing a revitalization program right now.
We're reinventing ourselves and not relying on big conglomerate manufacturing, and with technology and innovation with our polymer science. We are one of the top polymer science manufacturing technology cities in the country.
Lebron James, the city's most famous native,
from Akron, Ohio,
has also built a school and a medical clinic there.
Doing more for this city than any other athlete that we've seen to date. The employment, he's employing people, he's making this a better community. Yeah. And the component, if you go to I Promise, through all the years, he'll pay for your tuition for Akron University.
And entrepreneurs and immigrants continue to create businesses.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. We'll give it some good promo here.
Where are you from?
Lebanon.
How long you been here?
21 years.
What brought you to Akron?
A business, actually.
So you started what kind of business here?
It's Japanese food. I've opened about 15 to 18 locations.
Are you born in Akron or?
No, I was actually born in Beirut. My great uncle was born in Akron, started a huge company called Salem's Potato Chip.
All of this leaves Akron a city divided between those seeking to restore its name and the drugs and crime that tarnished it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We'll be back with our next Ohio video in a couple days. Thank you for watching.
For me, I'm just a black man trying to survive.